It says I'm live, but I don't see myself yet, so hang on. There we go. Okay. Hello, everyone. All right. There we go. Okay. Hey, everybody. Welcome back. Okay. So, I am just here randomly doing some random coloring and just hanging out, I guess. Hey, Mandy. I have here, I drew this picture myself, and I was testing the paper that I have because in last stream I was talking about making printable my PDFs, making them like a printable version for people who don't have printers. This paper is pretty thick, so this is the one that I use when I'm coloring. So I thought I would just test that out today. I also might do some coloring in Wildergorn. We'll see. But I want to test some things on this paper. So I would like to start with my favorite artist, like professionally, or I mean, I don't know that I really have a favorite per se. There are some YouTubers that I like to watch that are artists. They're not, well, one of them is professional, I think. His name is Trent. Last name something something something. Ooh, what's his last name? Starts with a K. But there are some YouTubers that I like to watch, like the Starfish Face. I like her art. Studio is how you say it, actually. Um, what's the other one? Sugar Sweet Art. He's really good. I like his little art pictures. Um, there's a couple that I watch on YouTube. I can't think of that other guy's name. It's like Trent something. His art's really good. I think his last name's Japanese. I think it's like Kaniuga or something like that. I can't think of his name for the life of me. But um I have some favorites, I guess, technically. And I have my giant vanilla Coke that I probably shouldn't be drinking, but I've been drinking the same giant vanilla Coke since this morning, so I'm not like a super soda drinker. So this same large vanilla, it's cherry vanilla actually from Jack in the Box, and I've been drinking the same one since this morning. It's actually just a bit watered down now, which is like perfect. Um, Update on Yuki. I did not take him to the vet because he is not, he might be, I don't know. I think he did hurt his leg, but I don't think it's serious enough to take him to the vet. I think he just needs to sit his butt down and stop doing all these extra cat-like aerobic flips that he tries to do when he's playing, and I think he will be okay. It is not serious, so he will be fine. I had a whole back and forth with my friend that I live with, and I had a whole back and forth with myself, and ultimately decided that I don't need to take him to the vet. Now, if he starts acting out of character and doing things that isn't normal, then yes, I probably will get up and take him to the vet. But as of right now, he's fine because he's still jumping and playing and twirling, and he's not, crying or wincing or doing anything like that. So I think he's okay. if anybody was wondering what the update was on that. Um, I had to kind of end the stream kind of earlier than I wanted to yesterday because I had that going on, and then just it was just a lot going on yesterday. Yesterday was kind of crummy, so I'm kind of doing a redo in a sense. So we're re-hanging out today. So some things I want to test on this paper. This is the paper that I use when I print my PDFs from Etsy. It's not like, you know, ultra extra super, 200-pound watercolor paper or anything like that. It's just, I think it's 110 pound. If it's even, yeah, I think it's 110 or 100 pound. It's still kind of thick. Um, this is what I use when when you buy PDFs off of Linda. Hey, when you buy PDFs off Etsy and you just kind of get whatever paper that you prefer. This is the paper I prefer. So, we're gonna test some things. Oops, uh-oh, sorry. So I'm gonna start with the background. And I kind of colored this on my tablet, but I'm gonna change the colors up. I'm gonna try to think about doing something a little bit different. But I did color this on my tablet, and some of the colors I do want to keep, and some of them I'm just kind of like, I don't really need to keep, or I just want to change. Because when I was coloring it on my tablet, I was just kind of blocking the colors in. So it was more so like a kind of like a test view type of thing. But I do want to keep the background color, which is kind of like this burnt orangey brownish color, maybe like a lighter version of terracotta. So I do kind of want to keep that as the background color. And I think I have terracotta here, but maybe this tiger lily instead. So this is YR172. So we'll do the background and then we'll see, um, how it bleeds and all that stuff. So, yeah, we're just doing a little redo of yesterday, kind of. So have my Ohuhu marker here. And can you guys see? Yes, all right. And I just printed these probably a couple of hours ago. Usually I'll let it sit for 24 hours before putting any kind of color or anything like that, just to make sure that the printer ink dries. I usually let it do that. But today I'm just kind of, it's only been a few hours, so theoretically it should be mostly dry, but I know if I were to like scrub something over the top of it, it may not be as dry as I assume, and there goes the ink all over the page. um, so we'll test this, and so this will be the first one up in my shop. It's not up yet because I want to do some shop updates, and then I have some things that I want to make before I start shipping stuff off. I don't have, I need to make sure I have labels and things like that already printed off, or already designed rather, so I can just kind of grab them and go, and shipping won't take 1,000 years for no reason. So I do want to choose a few. I printed off a few extras, and I want to choose a few YouTubers that are colorists that would like to color this image. and test the paper out so that I can have someone else's perspective on this paper besides my own. And I'm choosing someone that is on YouTube specifically because they can create a video or something and I can just watch the video of their feedback while they're doing it. Kind of like a real-time reaction type of thing. Um, so I printed off a few extras. So if you watch my channel and you're a YouTube colorist or a YouTube artist and you want to color it and test the paper, let me know. My Instagram, all my links are in the description. You all can send me a message and let me know, like, hey, I want to test it out. Because I want to get a couple thoughts on it before I throw it in the shop also. So I want to make sure that, you know, the paper's good for at least pencil. And I mean, alcohol marker works on mostly everything, but I want to make sure that it's good for at least pencil, because I can test it myself, but I'm used to coloring on this type of paper, so I may be used to it, but someone else might be like, are you crazy? That's the worst paper in the world. So it's not thin copy paper, that's for sure, because that stuff is terrible. When it comes to anything, really, you can't really layer on it or nothing. So I can guarantee you it's not just copy paper, because that stuff is horrible. Trying to see if I missed any background. Just keep that out in case, just in case. So I'll show you guys the back side. There you go. So, what else? Is there anything interesting going on? I think I'm going to leave some parts for just straight pencil, but the background I wanted to do in marker, and then the ground also. The ground in the other one, I have it as like dirt. I think I want to keep it that way. So I'm going to use this brown-ish looking color. It's literally called brown gray, so that's what I'm going with. And of course, you don't have to color the characters or anything like that the same colors that I use for them. Once you get it, it will be yours and you can color it the way you want. You don't have to stick to my colors. If you like to, you can, but you don't have to. I'm working on the one that we did in my sketchbook together of the, what is it? It was like a pie stand. So that will be the next one. And then I will have two in my shop. But of course, you know, the PDF version will be available also. And this is just postcard size. So do keep that in mind when you're printing it. In case you try to print it on a bigger paper, do know that it's only 4x6, and when you print it on postcard paper, or you can always multiply it, like duplicate it before you print it, and have like 4 on one page, you can do it that way also. Um, you don't have to have just one, because 4 of these can fit on one page. So if you do it that way, respectable bleed. Yeah, it's it's about the normal amount of bleed through as anything else. Um, gosh, what was I about to say? I forgot. It's okay. Um, let's test. Hmm. I have half mind to say Prismacolors, but you guys know I won't. So, Prismacolors work pretty much on everything. I just don't like them. So, I'm gonna test the Pablos. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna test the Pablos. We will do a sunflower and Pablos, I guess. And I didn't put any shading lines or anything like that, so you guys will be able to kind of color it the way you want. That one's already sharpened. Okay. So we will do, let's do this one here in the middle. So I'm just gonna put down the color. So I was eating last night just to round off the crummy day I was having. And I was eating a salad, and the only thing in the salad was ground turkey, cheese, and lettuce. And, obviously dressing. And I bit into the salad and thought I was about to die because I got a sudden tooth pain and a piece of my tooth came off. So, that tooth that I was complaining about, that I was like, oh, I either cracked it or the filling came out. It's safe to say that when I said I cracked it, because now there's a piece of it missing. So I'm like, okay, what else is going to happen to this tooth before my appointment? And like right now, it doesn't really hurt too much, but there's a nice little chunk missing. And I am rather annoyed because all I was eating was a salad, and I've been keeping really good track of what I eat to make sure that I'm not eating anything too hard or anything like that. And my tooth didn't care. It still was like, I don't care what you're eating. I'm going to decide to crack, and I'm going to decide to be annoying before your appointment comes around. So, here we are. Appointment's not till the end of the month. They still don't have anything sooner. I did call to see if they had something sooner. They do not. So, I just have to stick with my appointment for now. And I'm like, well, by the time you guys actually see me, there won't be a tooth. So, yeah. And it's crazy because it didn't feel like, there was going to be a piece hanging on for dear life or anything. And it was just the tiniest little piece, but still, I was just like, well, there goes that. And it kind of annoyed me a little bit because I'm just like, what else? I was already annoyed for the day. So I'm just like, what else today? Can anything else possibly happen? And it was towards the end of the night, so I felt safe saying that because I was getting ready to go to bed anyway. Normally, I wouldn't even be like, what else? Because whenever I say what else, something else happens. So I was just like, well, that's nice, you know. So that kind of ruined my appetite a little bit. And I was just like, now I don't even want the stupid salad anymore because it kind of just killed my appetite that a piece of my tooth just fell off while eating this not even nowhere near hard salad. So I don't know. I'm just like, ugh. So I had Jack in the Box this morning and I was able to eat that because their burgers basically like fall apart in your mouth. So I knew I would get through a burger. But I also tried to chew on the other side, but the other side already has a tooth that's not doing the greatest. So it's a struggle, and I'm slightly annoyed with the inside of my mouth because it just decided it wants to be ridiculous this year. So um, it's kind of annoying because I don't even eat like that much candy. I do eat like snacks and so on and so forth, but I don't eat a lot of like candy. When I do get candy, it takes me forever to get through it. Um, I've been staring at this Ghirardelli chocolate thing for like 3 weeks now, and I've only eaten like 3 squares off of it. So I don't eat a lot of candy, so I'm not even really sure why or what's causing, you know, and I don't know if it could have started out as a cavity. I don't know. Um, it didn't start giving me issues until I bit into that potato chip and I heard it. I was like, oh no. I was like, that felt like, or it sounded, it didn't feel like I cracked it. It sounded like I cracked it. And I don't know what's in the water out here, Linda. I don't drink it because it like comes from, I guess our water comes from the lake and they be finding all kind of stuff in that lake. So I don't drink the water here. I don't know if it's even true that the water comes from the lake, but last I heard it does. They, you know, they filter it and do whatever they do with it, but it's sourced from that lake and I'm good. So I don't drink the water from here. Um, and we have like a machine in the house where it, you know, mineralizes the water and does all that stuff. So it is a little bit interesting that it just decided to I didn't have no problems with this tooth up until like maybe a couple months ago, and it was just a simple like, oh, you know, got a little toothache, and it wouldn't even last that long. So it was just like, I don't know, but by the time they get to it, like I said, it'll be gone. Because I'm either gonna tie a string to it and snatch it out myself, or it's gonna fall out on its own. But either way, um, yeah. So the Pablos work nice. Yeah, it very well could be. It's got to be something because I don't eat a lot of candy like that. So, and the snacks I do eat is it's not of the the worst of the worst. So I don't really know what the deal is. So I kind of want to put some of this golden sunset glitter in the middle, but I think I want to No one told you. Oh no. Yeah, no one tells you until after you like tear apart the inside of your mouth and it's all bad, and then they want to tell you the secrets. I know. So I do want to try this, but I want to put something down first so it doesn't just look white on the other side. And I think I'm just gonna put like maybe a brown. potato brown. I feel like I grab potato brown for everything. It's just such a nice brown, but I think I'm gonna grab potato brown. PR2. I know that's gonna be one of the ones I run out of first. Where is it? No. Potato brown, where are you? There it is. Okay. I had to concentrate on finding it. So I'm gonna lay that down, let it dry for a minute, and then I'm gonna put some of these Nouveau jobs on here. Okay. Now we have some greens, and this one in the back is like, I had it like a darker green. So I'm thinking, should I use some water-based markers, or I could use some paint markers? That's a thing too. I'm literally just trying everything, just so that, you know, we get some idea here. Markers. Oof. And I think, I don't know if I have a darker brown, at least not the kind of dark brown that I'm looking for. Nope. Okay. But I still want to test out the Arteza marker. So I think I'm gonna grab my Arteza marker swatch sheet. Let's see. I have pit pens too, but I like using my Everglade markers a little bit better. So and naturally, I really honestly think you should be able to use anything on this paper just about, but I am just testing it just for the sake of testing it, because if it's something I'm gonna put on my shop, I would rather you know, you guys know and you can see me using it versus not seeing me use it. Okay, so for the bushes, I don't have the color I want for them in my Arteza markers, but I do have the color that I need for the puddle on the ground. So I'll do that, and that's going to, I also have the color of Miso's outfit, kind of. I have one of the colors. So for the puddle, I need number 500. So let me grab that. I'm also going to need 601. Look at that, I found them both. All right. So for the puddle, we have 500. And this is just water-based marker. And I like using these because they don't streak that much. All right. So we'll let that dry, and there is the other side. It does not bleed through. I think I'm going to grab actually another Ohuhu marker because I can get closer to what I need in that Ohuhu marker color. Because his outfit is just, it's a green, but it's like a very, like, certain type of green. So, if that makes any sense. So, I'm looking at kind of this spectrum green. It's probably as close as I'm gonna get. The lime green might be a little bit closer. Actually, yeah, I think the lime green is a little closer. G220, I think. So let me grab that. And then we'll test the, we'll grab the Holbeins for the shading. If I can find the color I need. There it is. Okay, lime green. And then we'll throw those Nouveaux on top too. Let's see. So his little outfit is green. And I'm mostly sticking to the colors that I have on my iPad. Now on my iPad, I haven't did any shading or anything like that. Only thing down is the base. So that's as far as I got on there. I have a lot of iPad work I need to do. So that is his. And then for the darker color, I was kind of looking at this meadow green, which is G9. I keep shaking the camera. Sorry. There we go. So it's just a bit darker. Yep, that looks about right, actually. That's pretty nice. I was slightly concerned that I wasn't going to be able to find the color, but found it. And then for these bushes, like I said, the one in the back is a darker green. But I don't want the base color to be too dark because I want to have some kind of shading. So I think I'm going to grab this pine tree green. I'm sketching while listening / washing. So oh, yeah, I've done it like 3 times now. I keep knocking the poor camera. Goodness, it doesn't fight back because the amount of times. What are you sketching? I haven't done any drawing yet for the day. But I just basically because I have other stuff that I'll have to do on my iPad that's drawing related. So that will be my drawing for the day. Oh, a face. Okay. Well, yeah, I'll leave the faces to you. Like a real face, like realistic. Somewhat realistic. Okay, all right. But the goal is like kind of semi-realistic, right? It's me sketching it. You got this, Linda. I was watching a video and it was a guy talking about um, basically how to get good at drawing like characters. And the specific video he was talking about was getting better at drawing, starting with the head. And he said it's not as simple as just some people saying, oh, you just got to practice. He was saying that you have to quite literally practice the eyes and, do like a week or however much time you feel like you need practicing the eyes. And then from the eyes, just take each part basically is what he was getting at in practice basically. And I was like, well, that's a good idea versus just trying to learn how to draw the whole thing. You just today, like, this week I'm going to practice the eyes. And then if you get tired of it, the following week, move on to a different part. But also make sure you get at least like 10 minutes of practice of the eyes in because that's what you're supposed to be focusing on. So give yourself like a little break in between. And I took a lot from the video, even though I don't draw like humans. But it was informative. I don't know. It was just like me on my random YouTube doom scroll in the middle of the night. So it was like different stuff that was popping up that I was watching. But I didn't necessarily I should have, but I didn't keep track of who it was or anything. It's probably in my watch history, but I was watching a lot of videos, so ain't no telling if it's still there, honestly. Okay, I was determined to put these nouveau drops. Normally I do that part at the end, but I was a little bit determined to do it now. There's the back. No warping, at least not yet anyway. It's still wet, so who knows. So I guess I'm gonna grab the Holbeins. We'll do some shading. I did. Ooh, I did. I sat and watched her swatch them Pablos. Even though I already have them and I know what they look like, I was like, I'm going to sit here because I know she's going to be excited. I'm going to sit here and watch this whole swatch video of her swatching these Pablos. Huh. I felt the table shaking and I don't think it's me. I think we just had like a little mini earthquake or something. I'm like trying to recreate myself shaking the table, but I don't think that was me. Interesting. And yes, I'm mostly unfazed by it because we get earthquakes a lot out here. So some of you are probably like, she didn't even bat an eye. No. we get them. That's normal. Um, I've had some of my friends on the East Coast, they're like, oh, we would rather have a hurricane than an earthquake. I'm like, are you kidding me? This is, I think I'll take an earthquake, thank you. And it's like, uh-oh. Yeah, it's just a little shake. It wasn't like a big one or anything. We're fine. I think I'm gonna grab... Yeah, that's exactly where I'm at. So that's why I'm like, it's probably just, it's just a little shake. It was, I definitely felt the one earlier. So, but this one's just like a little tiny one. Almost, it wasn't enough to be alarmed about. So we're all good. And so that's why I'm like, yeah, these earthquakes, they're normal. I don't like that great. Yeah, yeah, it's the California and Nevada, we get them. So, um, but I'm so used to them that it's just like, it's normal. Shouldn't be, but it's normal. I feel like I can layer for days with these Holbeins on this paper. Um, just doing a little testing, trying to make sure I don't stick my hand in that, the Nouveau drops that I could have been patient and waited until I was done, but didn't want to. Oh my. It's feeling a little frisky. Yeah, the ground is really trying to just give us a piece of its mind today. Really, I prefer if it didn't, because, yesterday was enough. Yesterday was very annoying for me. And when I tell you I'm just over, I'm like, my off days are supposed to be nice, calm, uneventful. And it's always some foolishness that tries to creep its way into my off days. And I really prefer if it didn't. Today is my nephew's birthday. He turned 12 today. I called him. I said, so you're like 100 almost, right? He said, almost. I said, okay, cool. I said, I'll get you a cane. He said, a cane? He said, wait a minute. He said, I'm not that old. I was just kidding. I said, oh. I said, so what about a walker? And he's like, no. He said, I'm not that old yet. I said, oh. I said, you sure? I said, what about an old man like back brace? And he's like, but I'm not an old man. I said, well, you don't have to be an old man to wear a back brace. I could just get you one. So then I said, okay. I said, well, what would you like for your birthday? He goes, Robux. He said it so fast. I just started laughing. I'm like, okay, I'll get you some Robux. I think the Robux is for that game that the kids play. I guess Roblox. What is it called? I don't know. Some of you probably know exactly what I'm talking about. I mean, adults, I think some adults play it too. I don't play it. So I have no idea what the concept of that game is. He tried to show me one day and it kind of just looks like Lego and Minecraft mixed together or something. I don't know. It was very strange. I was like, what is this you're playing? But that's, I guess that's what they're playing. So I guess the Robux is like where they can buy in-game items or something, probably. I don't know, but he asks for it every year, so I'm like, sure. So he's a really good kid. I don't mind. I'm like, you want Robux? Sure, you can have Robux. I don't know. I have no idea if it's supposed to be like Minecraft. I know there's building that they can do, but there's also like other stuff. I guess like one time I seen him, it was like a mini game or something he was playing, and they were going around, and it was like, I don't, it was like Family Guy's characters in the mini game, and I think they had to like take the food and put it in the refrigerator for Peter or something. I don't know. I have no idea, and I still don't know. But I was just like, all right, if this is what you guys are playing, I mean, I guess. And I'm just like, all right, we'll have fun, but I don't know the concept of it. But him and his brother, they both play it, so um his brother's in the back. He's like, I want Robux too. And he's like, on your birthday, you can have Robux, but it's my birthday, so I get Robux. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to get them both Robux. Hi, Evelyn. How are you? And so, I don't think I have it in my heart to get, even though it's my nephew's birthday, I will probably get them both Robux, because my other nephew, he understands that it's his, his brother's birthday, but I don't think he understands the concept of, he's getting Robux. He just sees he's getting Robux and I'm not. So, um, I'm like, all right, I'm probably just gonna, it probably won't be for the same amount as my nephew's, obviously, because it's his birthday. So, but I will get him some. I'm not just gonna, even though it's not his birthday, I can't do that, because he doesn't know. So it's like he knows, but he doesn't understand yet. That's what it is, really. Evelyn, how you liking the Pablos? You got the full set now. I know you had like the 30, right? Or the 24 or something like that. Are you getting used to all the colors? And also, happy belated birthday, because I obviously was later than late and didn't even know. So, happy belated birthday on that note. I was like, wait, her birthday? I was like, did she tell me her birthday was coming up? I don't think so. So, happy belated birthday, and sorry I'm extra late saying it. But yeah, I know you are, I hope you are enjoying those colors. I like the Pablos. They work so nice in the Mythographic books too. Oh, you haven't used them from the new set yet. Oh boy. Oh, you got patience, because I'd have been all in that thing. Uh-oh, I broke it. I think I sharpened it too much. Yep. Okay, that's fine. And honestly, I think it's this dumb sharpener that I keep trying to use, and I know it's like not the greatest sharpener right now. Um, hey, blue skies. And I think this is one of the ones that keeps breaking anyway. And I have to be careful with it because for some reason, no matter what pencil sharpener I use, this one keeps breaking. This is my sepia, and I use this one quite a bit. And it keeps breaking, and it's getting on my nerves. This is like the one, I think, just like a bad pencil, the batch or something. It's not a knock at the Holbeins at all. It's just that that one keeps falling apart. And I have half a mind to blame this dumb sharpener. And I'm gonna order another one tomorrow because I have had enough with these sharpeners. Um, really, I have like four of them, and they're all retarded. Oh, thank you, thank you. Um, just testing out some stuff on it, on this paper, because I want to have the physical version of my postcards in my shop. So I was testing out the paper. Um, but I was saying earlier, I want to have a few, because I printed off some extras. And I want some of the people who have YouTube channels to test it out as well. So I'm not, so there are multiple people who can test out this paper before I throw it up in my shop and be like, all right, you can order the physical version. And then I've tested the paper and the paper works for me, but then it might be the crappiest paper on earth. And I need somebody to tell me it's the crappiest paper on earth before I throw it in my shop. And it's just for the people who don't have a printer, because if you have a printer, then I'm going to have the digital version in the shop. So the physical version is just for those who don't have a printer and still want to color the pages, is all. And they're like postcard size, so you can put multiple ones on the same paper and print it if you like. So by the end of this month, I should have a total of 3 of them. This is, I think it's 100 pound or 110 or something like that. It's pretty thick. It's not watercolor paper. It's just regular paper, but it's way thicker than copy paper. I refuse to put anything that I'm going to put in my shop on regular copy paper because that stuff is trash. You can't do anything with it. You can't blend. You can't layer. I tried to color on copy paper and it was a fight. So I wouldn't dare put that in my shop and try to pass that off as decent paper. I might as well use Amazon paper if that's the case. And nope, not using that either. So, I just stick with the paper that I use because I know you see, I'm using it. So, um, I don't like to use crappy paper. I'm just totally against it. I don't understand why when people make, not saying that my art is like the greatest or anything, but when people make nice art and then they take it and they put it on that crappy Amazon paper, and it kind of makes me mad because that's oftentimes what stops me from buying a book, because if I know it's on that Amazon paper, I'm not gonna bother. And you could have the greatest art and it could be like the best picture ever, and it'll honestly, it'll make me mad because I'm like, I would love to color that, but look at the paper it's on. And then now I have to print it on my own paper, and it's a whole thing. So, I'm just kind of like at the point where if I have to do all of that, I'm just not gonna buy it. Unfortunate. It's unfortunate, but because some of those books, it'll be like kind of expensive, and then it'll be on Amazon paper, and it's like, no one wants to color that. So I don't know. I don't trust it. I don't trust that Amazon paper, but this paper is actually all right. So it's you know, it's thick. It's just not like, you know, super extra thick, you know, watercolor paper or anything like that. But it's just something so that if you don't have a printer and you still want to color my images, I'm just giving people that option, because I've had multiple people tell me they don't have a printer, and I'm like, okay. And then also I decided to go with postcard size, because none of the images that I draw are usually any bigger than, you know, 4x6 or 5x7. I don't draw very large, so I thought postcard size would be just good enough to put my images on. View. Yeah, you start coming. Yeah, me too. I have about a good, maybe a good, I would say like a good 15 Amazon paper like books, and I have not touched them in ages. So like I have some Mandela ones that I would like use for like if I want to do just marker, you know what I mean? But as far as like actual trying to color and shade and layer and all of that, I can't. No ma'am. So this paper is, you can layer. I layered. I've done Holbeins on it. I tested my Pablos. I know my polys is gonna work, so I don't even need to test those. I put some Nouveau drops on there on the sunflower. The one, this is the sunflowers in Pablo's. His outfit is shaded with Holbeins in the little basket, and then, you know, we have the marker base. So I think this is good paper, but I need some of you to test it out. So like Evelyn, View, Linda, Blue Skies, do you have a YouTube channel? If you guys want to test it, I made copies. Not these. These were on, I put these on the thinner paper. This is the, it's not that much thinner. But Nouveau drops. Nouveau. It's not that much thinner. Because this is a paper I was using before I switched to this one. So I think this one is 9. This one is the Astro Bright paper. I can't remember how thick it is. Let me see if I can. Give me a second. I'm still here. I'm just grabbing it. I still haven't cleaned my area, so it's you know. So the Astro Bright is 65 pound. Cool. Linda said she'll test it. Linda, Evelyn, I know View will. So yeah, I just want to get others' opinions on what they think about this paper. And then I have the one that I'm coloring on. don't know what happened to this packaging. As you can hear, it's falling apart, but it's the Nina heavyweight cardstock paper. I think, if I can remember correctly, it was 110 pound. That's what this one is on. So this one is on 65, and then and it's also a little bit, if you look, if I flip it over, not that one. The Nina is white and the Astro Bright is like a little bit of a cream. Yeah, I like the Astro Bright too. I use that one for my swatching and stuff. So I printed some on the Astro Bright. I'm gonna test that too. And then I printed some on the Nina. It's 110 pound. So if you guys if you want to test it, just my Instagram is in the whatchamacallit, in the description. Just trying to get our channel started. Yeah, Blue Skies, why not? You might as well, you color with us. Just send me your address, and then I'll send you guys a copy so that you can test it, and then let me know what you guys think about this. And then I was also thinking about putting it on like a black background, like, you know, just having that as an option too. But I don't know, because the paper alone is thick enough, but having it with the black border is kind of cute. So I don't know, I was just thinking of different ideas. But I'm trying to later today or tomorrow have this up in my shop. At least the digital version, if nothing else. And then the physical version, you know, I'm getting there. It's already drawn. I just need to set it up. The black border, yeah, I was thinking of having like a black border on them, and then when you color them, you can just put them up in a frame or something like that. So like once I print them, I can just tape them down to the border. Not tape it down, but you know what I mean, like affix it to the, it'd be like a cute little handmade type of thing, and then you can just color it. That's what I was thinking. I don't know. I'll probably send you guys each one version just to see which one you guys like better, and then we can figure that out. But the digital version will be in my shop. I'm gonna get it together by the end of the year. Yay! Yeah, that'll be cool. I mean, you know, no rush. But so I'm going to have this one in my shop, and then the one that we did together, which I'm dying to color, but I need to put it on my iPad first. This one here, this one will be an option too. This one's 5x7, so I need to shrink it to 4x6. But that's gonna be an option, and then this one also. So it'll be 3 that you can get digitally and or physically as well. But I'm gonna have you guys test out this one. But yeah, so that's what I was testing. And then I guess I could test, I mean, I know my polys is gonna work, but I mean, we can test it for giggles. Because polys, they work for everything. They really do. So you don't really need to worry about polychromos, really. But, you know, for the giggles, I'm just going to do some shading back here underneath. And then it can come up to the top. Oh, I guess I should, there you go, sorry. I'll be zooming out and in, I forget sometimes. Okay. So I'm probably just gonna spend the rest of the day. I need to do some drawing, and I did get some coloring done. I started doing a little bit more of the vines on that aviary page with the outbreak doers, and some of the snake, some more of the snake. I need to do, we still have to finish our Christmas in July page. That's a thing. I had said we were gonna do it today, but I was just itching to show you guys that I actually did what I said I was gonna do and printed out this image. I was like, they're gonna be so proud of me. I actually did it, and I said I was gonna do it, and I did it. Because sometimes I'll be like, yeah, I'm thinking about it, and then you probably will never hear from me again about it. But and then this one, we'll just use it to kind of blend the two together. So yeah, so after, I think in a couple of hours, I'll probably take, because I still have some antibiotic left, I will probably take one of those just in case, since, you know, a piece of my tooth decided to want to come out from me eating a flipping salad. So just in case, I did like a salt rinse and peroxide, not together, but you know, I did a rinse, because now that a piece of it then came off, I'm scared, and I'm like, I need to make sure nothing happens to it between now and the 21st, which is when my appointment is, and that's, I need something a little darker. So I am slightly concerned, and so, and like I said, it doesn't really hurt, but I know if I try to eat something, you know, and I'm like, I can't starve myself, so I'm gonna have to eat. So I just have to make sure that I rinse and keep making sure that nothing tragically goes wrong between now and my appointment. But as you can see, Polly's work, Holbein's work, Pablo's work, alcohol markers work, Prismacolors probably work, not testing it. I will leave that to my Prismacolor users. Nuvo drops work, which means Stickles will most likely work because they're basically the same thing. I guess we can test some metallic watercolors, because I use those too, so I'll test that here in a second. Yeah, Linda, that's it. That's all I can do is just use it, rinse it, watch it, and hope that, you know, I don't lose my patience before my appointment and try and snatch it out myself. And it's actually on my appointment. It's actually just the first appointment, so I don't think they're actually going to do anything on this appointment. I think it will most likely be the next. I'll be back. I need to pick up some stuff. Okay. I don't know. I don't know, Linda. I'm trying everything. But I'm not quite sure, uh, you know, like I said, if they're even going to do anything on this first deployment. I'm sure if I, you know, probably act a fool, they probably will do something, but I don't want to have to act a fool. I just want them to fix my tooth. So, I think the little sprite guy in the back I might do. And whatchamacallit. Yeah, exactly. It's just a consultation. So I'm like, come on, guys. Like, I really want them to do something before then, if they can. And the lady, you know, she's really nice. She's probably tired of me calling, honestly. But she's really nice, and she's like, you know, I haven't forgot about you. I'll let you know. She's like, she keeps reassuring me, but I'm like, no, I need to make sure, because I need for you all to. Yeah, exactly. I'm like fighting and praying that there is no infection or anything like that. Um, it does feel a lot better than it did um, a couple weeks ago, and I was like literally dying and holding the side of my face. So I really just want them to look at it and be like, oh no, we need to do something about this now. That would be great. Um, Now, the chances of that actually happening, I don't know. But it would be the greatest thing, let me tell you. Alright, I'm gonna put some on these berries. I probably should have did this after, but this is just a test one, so I'm gonna do it now. It's fine. It'll dry, and we can put the pencil on it, and so on and so forth. I love the outfit on the other character in the pose. Which, Bo? Yeah, this is like right up her alley. She likes, you know, she's more of like our science, and you know, she likes looking at stuff and investigating, and that's like right up her alley. So I went a little bit over the line on that one, but it's fine. But metallic watercolors, they work. Sparkle, sparkle. I would flip it over, but I know this is gonna run if I do, so we'll wait till it dries. um the uncolored one. So Bo. So this is Bo, and that's Miso. I haven't drawn Pot in a while. I need to draw him. He hasn't been drawn in a while. I feel like I've been neglecting him. Is that, I mean, I draw him a little bit sometimes, but I don't quite have his design down yet. So he doesn't get drawn that much, poor guy. But he's he's a main character, but he's not a main character, if that makes any sense. Story wise, these two are the main characters, and mainly Miso. So yeah, so let's see, what else can we test? And we also tested water-based markers too. So I think that's most of my stuff. I mean, if watercolor water works, even though it's not watercolor paper, so I wouldn't like drown it in water if I were you. um I would just do like a little bit. Use like a water brush. Don't just, dump it water on it, I would say. No danger of that woman. Yeah. Linda's gonna be our throw all the colors on the page at once tester. And that way we'll know for sure what works. Because Linda just picks up any pencil. So if Linda's pencils can stand the test of time on this paper, then I think I should be okay. Um, which is good. I mean, it's good to be able to just pick up any pencil and use it. So that was not meant to be offensive. Um, I guess we could put some base down on, because this is wet. So we can put some base down on this, because the cone, the cone we still have to do. And I guess, really for the cone, I was thinking about chocolate, like a brown. But then I was like, I was looking at this like yellowish color, but I wasn't sure if it would match. Uh, so that's why we haven't kind of, it's just that I'm wild with it. Just, okay. So I haven't really done anything, but I promise you, I haven't done anything without you guys. It's still there. Um, and then the other one we started, did a little bit more of the snake last night. I was coloring in frustration. So I did a little bit of the snake, and I did some more of the vines down here on the bottom. So I did some more of those, and I'm gonna try to get through the rest of these vines today. Maybe if I can get through some more of the snake, because I want to have the snake done and the vines kind of done. I really want the vines done because that's not even hard work. Um, so I want the vines done. I'll probably get that done tonight, and then I'll probably do a little bit of the snake. I'm not doing it scale by scale. Normally I would, but I'm not gonna do it scale by scale. Um, I think his belly, I'm gonna do like metallic, because you can see there's some here, here. There was another like little piece. Oh, right here. So I might do that metallic. There's another piece down here too. So that'll probably be like some kind of metallic color. And then once the vines and the snake is done, I'll feel a little bit like as if the page is almost done, because then I just have like these bigger branches, which I think I'm just going to do a darker brown. And these leaves, which also I'll probably do a darker green, or I'll probably do like some reddish green leaves. I'm not sure. I feel like it's enough red in the picture, but I'm not sure yet, because I know the lanterns, we're going to try and do the glow thing. Um, and then all that's left is the bird, which we've already established is going to be roughly the same color as the top of those lanterns. So in theory, we're almost done. Or I'm almost done, rather. Um, so, and then I still haven't done anything on that other page, but I'm purposely taking my time on that one. But, yeah, not much going on here with me today. I also need to work on the one, that's for my mom. I haven't touched it since we went over it with marker. So I have to work on this one. Why do I feel like I'm so zoomed in? Okay, there we go. I'll probably go and do some shading on this week, and then start to figure out what colors I want to use for the flowers. And these guys, I don't know if I want them orange. That's the thing. I might leave them white and just shade them with like a purple or something. So it could be like white tigers. Because I feel like orange, or if I do orange, it'll be like a very pale orange. It won't be super, super orange. But also the water. I know, okay. So I remember saying that we were going to do like a darker version of, no, we said a lighter version. So the sky is going to be reflecting in the water. Everything's going to be reflecting except for these little patch pieces here, which I think I will do blue, but probably like metallic. But everything else will probably just, it'll be like, you know, crystal clear water. You can see straight through it, is what I'm thinking. And then the other one I have in here is the train page that we were doing. I did figure out a color for the leaves, so I just need to finish shading those, finish shading the tree, and then I did change the train's color, so I need to shade that. This page is almost done too, and it's just trying to figure out the colors I want to use for the plants. So that's kind of a hard part without it looking crazy. And I think that's the only two I have in this one going right now. We've seen this one finish, so the water is dry so you guys can actually see it, because I don't think I showed it to you guys once it dried. So that one's done. Yep, so it's just those two in this one. And I don't think I have any other whips going in the ones that I've been working in anyway. Just these two. So in case anyone missed it, we are doing this page, or I'm doing this page for the next color palette challenge, and we're doing color palette 12. And I still have to finish doing the colors. I have to do the light fast, which I have the thing here. I'm probably going to do that later on. And then the Pablos, I'm going to skip the luminance because I don't have all of them. So I'm going to skip that. But I am going to do the Ohuhus. And maybe the Tuli Art paint pens, maybe. Because I know I probably have these colors at least in there. So. Blue skies, that's pretty. Thank you. Looks nice so far. Call me. Yeah. It's the water that's the holdup. Yeah, you got to think about it. These pages are detailed, and they take a long time. For me, anyway. Where is my voice going? It's trying to leave. Okay. Strange. But anyway. So that's what I'm going to be doing on there today. And then for art related things, I have the print that I'm still working on, and it's trying to load. It's taking its time. Give it a minute. I don't know what it's doing. When I'm trying to show you guys, oh, it's an update. Okay, well, I already did that though. All right. We were testing something out on my, don't mind that. There we go. This one, what is this? This is something. I don't know what this is in the middle. Tool sliders, okay, yeah. This is going to be a print in my shop as well, but it's not ready yet. I haven't finished coloring it. So this one will be available for you guys to color, but it's also going to be available as a print if you want my colored version of it, but it's not finished yet. So I have to work on this a little bit later today as well. And I'm just getting like my autumn Halloween stuff together, because if I send, like, for my prints, I do want those to be sent off to be printed because there's a certain type of paper I want them on. So, I have to give them time to, show me the proofs and all that fun stuff. And then also later today, I have to do the stickers. So I'm going to start with this one. I'm going to put it over into my iPad, fix the colors, fix the lines, fix anything I need. And then I'm going to print it. I'm going to see what it's like on my sticker paper. And then if I like it, then I'm going to print it and use my sticker paper. If not, then I'll send it off. We'll see. But I do like my sticker paper. My sticker paper, it actually holds up pretty well considering. If I can just find. So, how come I can't find any of mine? I'm like trying to show you guys what I'm talking about and can't find anything. Okay. Sorry for the plastic. So my sticker paper, I have, it's not waterproof, but it has a nice gloss to it. It sticks very well. And this is just a sticker I printed, cut it myself. It's of Link. And I also have like some hollow sticker paper. So this is also a sticker of mine that I cut myself. I don't think this is waterproof either. So I wouldn't put it on anything that's gonna get wet. Also, I think it's mostly, I tried to scratch it a couple times and it doesn't scratch, or if it does, it hasn't yet. Um, and then when I send them off, I have options for like special hollow, like stuff like this, which is really nice. So it just depends on, I like this sticker paper. It's nice. It's just like a nice thin sticker. I'm not sure. I might change the hollow sticker because it kind of makes it a little cloudy. So I probably won't stick any hollow on it unless somebody like special requests it and doesn't mind it being hollow. But I was testing these out and from a company, and I kind of like the shine to it. But I don't know, the way they printed it, it looked kind of weird. So I'm not sure. If I do send it off, then I have to get the design and everything together now because it takes a while. So I need to just at least get, the design and stuff together, especially these two. Because these two, because these two are the bigger ones. This one I can print and cut myself, and this might be the, I'm not sure if I want this one as the freebie or if I want this one as the freebie. I don't know. One of them is going to be a freebie sticker. Just don't know which one yet. But I need to kind of get it together. So that's something I need to work on today is getting this digital coloring page done, and then getting the print colored, and then getting these guys uploaded for the sticker company. So a bit of work, and that's expected. Also, I'm gonna be watching my neighbor's dog, so I have to make sure that the house is all ready and good to go because he'll be here a little bit later on today. The pumpkin adorable. Thank you. The holographic one is interesting. Yeah, it's the holographic paper is nice. It just goes right over the sticker paper. Um, I don't know though. It's just like it might be too holographic almost. I don't know. I think it's meant to be that way. I'm not sure. I might have it as an option if people want it, and then if someone orders it, then I'll just print it like on demand or something. But um, I definitely just want to make sure that I have to do like an overhaul of my shop and everything. Oh yeah, Yuki's having a sleepover. It's gonna be something. It's gonna be something, let me tell you, because when those two get together, yeah, chaos ensues. So, it's gonna be fun. But I have to super Yuki and Roscoe proof the house because they're like wild animals together. So once I Yuki and Roscoe proof the house, the rest of my day is just gonna pretty much be me relaxing and drawing on my iPad and, you know, normal stuff, I guess. So, but yeah, it's gonna be fun. Only thing, they're gonna be at home by themselves tomorrow, so I can only imagine. No, I'm not gonna get any sleep at all. But I am gonna take a nap before he gets here, so we'll be I'll be okay. But no sleep. You already know I'm not gonna get a wink of sleep, but that's okay. As long as they're having fun, you know. Yuki's gonna be mostly sitting his butt down anyway because he's playing hurt, or playing hurt in front of him. He's not playing hurt in front of me because, you know, but anyway, that's a whole nother thing. But you know, we're just gonna be chilling basically today. It's like already 3 o'clock, so I'm just like, you know, gonna clean the house a little bit and get some store stuff done on my iPad. So I think that's pretty much it. Uh, I'm gonna try to do Zelda this Sunday because I didn't do it last Sunday, so that's gonna be going on. Because we need to see if Zelda is in the forest. So Zelda on Sunday. So I will see you guys on Sunday. And if you aren't there for the gaming stream, then I'll see you guys next week. And then next week we will start our color palette challenge. We have that going starting next week. Well, really starting this week. I'll probably start recording it this week, but you know what I mean. What else do we have going on? I probably get some. I have Patreon videos that I need to upload. I have one uploaded. No, actually, I have two, and then I need to. I'm doing a page in Wildergorn on my Patreon. That's up, and then I need to upload the second part of it as well. So I have that going as well. So it's like I have YouTube stuff and Patreon stuff and art store stuff going on all at one time, but I am managing it pretty nicely, so I can't complain. It's a nice even little balance of everything. And I don't want to speak too soon because, you know, that's usually when the chaos ensues. And then it's like, oh no, I can't manage everything all of a sudden. And I think it's just a mind thing because right now I'm managing everything fine. I'm just, I have things written down that I need to do, and I think that's helping keep track. So, doing pretty well, doing pretty well. Just a lot of art stuff I need to get kind of taken care of. So, for those that want to test out the postcard, just let me know on Instagram. My Instagram is in the description with all of my other 152 links. But it's in the description. Just let me know that way. Just let me know your YouTube name, your name, your mailing address. And I say mailing address because you might have a P.O. box or something that you want it to go to instead. No, I don't share your address with anyone, so you don't have to worry about that. And also let me know if you would like to be part of the physical mailing list as well, because that's something that I'm going to be doing also. So since you'll be sending me your addresses anyway, let me know if you want to be a part of that, and then I can just add you to it when I you know, whatchamacallit. But, alright, I'm gonna head out of here, and I'm gonna go Roscoe and Yuki proof the house, and then I will just be hanging out for the rest of the night. So, per usual, thanks for coming to hang out with me, everybody. Bye.